better song than this in the background. No disrespect, but it's just not the vibe. Um, yeah, man, like how I became a Kobe fan and a Laker fan, and what it led to. You said it's lagging? Oh no. I mean, I did just start a broadcast. I think we're good. 2K beats. I gotta get a good background song. Nope. Nope. Where's one of Dame's songs? It's gotta be a Dame song. There it is. We all don't. Alright, so check me out. Kobe Bryant, man. I'm gonna take y'all back to the year. It was 2010. LeBron James had just joined the Miami Heat, and I was a diehard D Wade fan. LeBron James came to the Heat, and I felt like I ain't gonna, because obviously it worked out for D Wade, right? We ain't gonna call it a bitch move, but I just like, if that's your favorite player, that's like right now. Imagine if Giannis was like, it's okay, KD, come to my team, and it's your team now. That's what it felt like. Like I felt like D Wade could have been on the MVP level, but he was on the MVP level, honestly. But like LeBron coming to the team immediately made him a B player. Like you're all right, you're the sidekick. You're Robin now. That made, and I'm not saying that during that time D Wade didn't, still hold on to being the dude. Like it's not called LeBron County, nigga. That's Wade County. You see what I'm saying? So it's no disrespect to D Wade. I'm just saying like, I didn't like how the media was able to make him look like number two. That ain't the Flash. He didn't even look like number two next to Shaq. The fuck? In '06 won a championship with Shaq and was the dude. So like I'll be damned if, you know what I'm saying? That's just my mentality though. Sorry, we're gonna continue the story. That's not who we talking about right now. In 2010, the playoffs came around, right? And I still was rocking with the Heat kind of. But this is the year before, like right before LeBron came to the Heat. The Boston Celtics were the best team in basketball, in the Eastern Conference at least. The Boston Celtics dropped off the Miami Heat in the first round. That's my team. They whooped my team in the first round. Easy. Heat Celtics classic rivalry. Round two, they played the Cavs, and I'm like, all right, I'm putting all the chips in LeBron James right now. This is the one time I'm willing to be a LeBron fan if he could beat the Celtics, because they beat my team. And the Celtics whooped LeBron too. They also beat the Orlando Magic, who were the defending Eastern Conference champions. So they whooped everybody in the East and went to the finals. And I'm just like, damn, can't nobody beat these niggas? Why the Celtics so nice? And keep in mind, this is when I'm relatively new to really knowing basketball. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't a diehard fan at the time. I was just a kid watching hoops. Like the year before that, 2009, I was so lost. I'm going off my mom's representation of who's good. I'm like, yo, mom, who's he? Is he good? Who's that Kobe guy? And she's like, I don't like him. I'm like, mom, you don't like him? Well, I don't like him. Fuck that nigga. That's my first Kobe impression. My mom said, fuck that nigga. I'm like, well, then fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your mom say fuck the nigga. And I'm watching Kobe. This is 2009. I'm watching Kobe just go to work. Like, hit post fades, shots in traffic, diamond niggas up. And I'm like, mom, why do we hate him? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it because he's cocky? Because he's cocky? Nigga, so am I. What are we talking about? That's when I had to learn the game for myself. Because this Kobe dude seemed pretty cool. My mom telling me to hate him. And we was rooting for the Orlando Magic living in Florida. You know, the last time we rooted for a Florida team is when we moved to Florida in '06 when the Heat won. So we was rooting for the Magic because we in Florida. Why not? And then I got to see why not. Dwight Howard let us down. Kobe smacked and waxed that Orlando ass. No sus statement intended on that one. And the Lakers got to win. 2010 happened. And we flash forward to when the Celtics whoop everybody, get to the finals. And so I got to see Kobe Bryant against the Celtics, and I'm just like, well, this Kobe dude last time was pretty nice, and nobody could beat these Celtics. If Kobe could do it, and I watched that series, it's one of the most legendary series because I didn't even know the Celtics and Lakers were rivals. So I got some back. The first year I decided to really become a fan and study the game was a Lakers Celtics rivalry finals, and it went to Game 7. Was decided by a huge three by Meta World Peace. Kobe Bryant was the last person to touch the ball, and I got to see the Lakers win their 16th NBA championship. And from that moment on into the future, I was a Laker fan. And at that moment is when the pain began, because the Lakers were downhill from there. 2011, they was talking about trading Pau Gasol, which fucked up chemistry. We lost to the Mavericks in the first round. And that was the year that my boy, my guy, Dirk Nowitzki, whooped our ass in the first round and went on to win the NBA championship against the LeBron James-led Miami Heat. Which makes me feel like if Kobe and the Lakers had their shit together, we could have got to the finals in 2011 and beat LeBron in the Heat, because they lost that year to the Dallas Mavericks. If you couldn't handle Dirk, you damn sure wasn't gonna handle finals Kobe. I was gonna be light work. So I don't know. That was the moment I became a Laker fan, and we lost in 2011, 2012, 2013. Kobe got injured. 2013, we had a chance. You feel me? We signed Steve Nash and Dwight Howard. We signed both of them boys. The hell? And at that moment, I was turned. Like, I'm like, it's a former MVP and a player who led his team to the finals playing with Kobe. It just seemed like the perfect situation. But let's just say it was some bad decisions. You feel me? Kobe came back off his injuries. And I remember being a diehard Kobe fan, fighting, arguing against LeBron lovers. I remember Kobe being injured in 2014 and wanting to become a Warriors fan, because Steph was, you know, he seemed like an up-and-coming star. He seemed pretty cool. Like, I was, you know how niggas always be like, I knew before. No, I literally was on the Warriors bandwagon in 2014 because Kobe was injured. So I was just like, I'm going to pick a team. I'm going to fuck with the Warriors. And then who would have known a year later, 2015, they're the best team in basketball. Steph Curry, unanimous MVPs. I'm like, but as soon as Kobe came back off his injury, I'm not finna, no, I'm not a traitor. My boy's back. I was still fucking with the Lakers, but we was losing, you know? So I'm watching games loyally, faithfully, but we taking L's. So I had multiple teams, you feel me? But at that point, watching Steph rise up and become the player he did, it would have been interesting to be a part of that as one of the original fans. That wasn't my path. But I don't know. He gave me oh, I'm wondering who's on here. What's up, bro? You could be in this conversation right now, but you in the comment section taking a shit. Yeah, I put you on blast. And if there's anybody who's watching these YouTube videos that I post, this ties back to another random argument with the same person I'm talking to, because he randomly decided he wanted to take a piss in the middle of a stream. So now, oh, he drank, black coffee. Oh, yeah, that's going to do it to you. Yeah, black coffee's going to do that to you. Your ass is going to be on the toilet somewhere. But yeah, man, this video is called Kobe's Influence, just because I wanted to capture when I became a fan. And it's just so crazy because I started really watching basketball because of that final series in that year. And 2011, I followed the Lakers like religiously, like every game, religiously. Like if you want me to give you a specific game to show you, I'm up late because the Lakers didn't play till 10:30. And at the time, he didn't take me taking basketball seriously. So he didn't understand that I was watching to study. He thought I was just watching to try to stay up, you know, like some kid shit. So I'm watching the game and I'm just like, look, I don't care if I got to get my ass whooped. I don't care. It's just going to have to happen because the Lakers is playing the Blazers and Kobe got, I don't even remember. I just know Kobe went crazy. And this is pre-Dame, if I'm not mistaken. This is pre-Dame Lillard. But it was just one of those games where the Lakers Trailblazers 2011. That's all I gotta say. Kobe just had one of those moments and it was incredible to watch, and I made sure I stayed up to see it, and he delivered. You know what I'm saying? And at that moment he knew I was serious about basketball. Like, as a hooper, you know when a nigga looks you in your eye, the score is fucking 80-80. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a serious moment, and I think that was the moment I truly earned being an actual basketball fan. And watching my Lakers for the rest of that season compete, get to the playoffs, but still lose to Dirk in the first round, man, that's tough. But that's the year I took basketball serious. Like I said, the confidence from being a diehard Kobe fan, and really like, I believe there's a science behind fandom. You know, like when you pick a player, there's a reason why. There's something about that player resonates with you as a person. It's not even your play style. It's just your humanity connects with the way that human plays the game. That's how I feel. And you don't even realize that's happening. That's why LeBron fans are so specific. Like, they have very similar attributes as a person or as an arguer. You're going to hear the same arguments coming from them. They look at the game and they process the game differently. So I think this is a human thing. I think per person, the people that are actual Kobe fans and who represent whoever, you know, Dame, Steph, the people that who are players today have a similar humanity to them. And I connected to what Kobe brought to the table as a, not just competitor, but as a basketball player. Like the way he approached the game, not played the game, approached the game. He looked at it like a challenge that if you can already win the war in your mind and in practice, there's no battle that's gonna scare you. Damn, I never worded it like that before, but yeah, nigga, if you can already win the war in your mind, in practice, and whatever the fuck I said earlier. This is why you record, I guess. I'm speaking from the heart. But yeah, what else? What else can I attribute to Kobe's influence? Not just personally, but just me seeing, like, being a Kobe fan, right? Like I said, having a human, like I said, just having something to resonate with him. I like when people came at me. I like being a target if I'm on the court, because I'm a nice dude. You know, if I could be 100 with you, I'm a nice dude. I like people. I care about people. So if I'm on the court, that doesn't go away. I don't know how some of these legends, like, that's why I'm not a professional, because I can't turn that off. I can't turn off genuinely caring about my fellow man to break his ankles and dunk on him. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm still going to be a decent ball player. But if somebody comes at me stupid, oh, it's like a power. It's like a superpower activates within me. And you're going to get this work. It happens every single time. Just talk a little bit of shit. Just say something stupid to me. Call me trash. What's up, bro? Hop in the combo. Just call me trash one time. Give me a reason to compete. And it's a wrap. There's no competition. And that's something that, like, again, it connects to the humanity of the person who I was drawn to as a fan, as a youngin, as a fan. And I seen myself in action. But I think there's also a science to, obviously, if you watch a player enough, you're going to steal subconsciously moves and responses and how you would, you know, naturally do something in a situation, not knowing the game of basketball. Okay, oh, that's how he responds to a double team. Or that's how he responds if he gets his shot blocked and gets the ball back. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't realize, you start picking up on things. So I really develop a similar play style. But obviously there are hundreds of millions of other niggas that had the same story. So putting the target on my back, going to the court, being like 15, 16 years old, and niggas being like, oh, that's Kobe right there. You know what I'm saying? Cracking jokes, thinking this shit's funny, was motivation. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is trying to tear you down and mess with what you built for yourself. I needed that. I needed you to hate me. You feel me? Like, that shit sounds like some Kobe shit, but it's true. Like, I genuinely am too nice. Until niggas was on the court acting like, oh, that nigga think he Kobe. Until niggas gave me an edge, I wasn't as good. And then, obviously, shit got serious. For real? See, we opposite. We're similar niggas, but we're opposite. Explain. Elaborate, bro. Elaborate. What is it? What's the... Mm-hmm. You're more focused on the battle physically, because now you're mad than you are the actual game. You lose your spiritual connection to the game. I get that. I get that. Every player is different, bro. We would be good teammates. But, like, if you really look at some of our most successful games, a lot of times is you revving me and me trying to calm you down. That's just our dynamic. We're great teammates for a reason. We're cut from the same cloth, but we approach the game different. But, like, I have to be hyped. Otherwise, I'm not athletic. You feel me? So if I'm not going as hard as I need to be to the basket, I'm not going to score. That's 100% factual statement. If I'm not attacking, I'm ass. Or like think about this shit. This is just a simple theory, bro, on everything. Flicking my wrist. The simplicity of flicking my wrist. It's one thing to shoot a shot, but if you piss, imagine how hard you flick your fucking wrist. You know what I'm saying? If there's niggas in your face, it's one thing to shoot. But imagine if that nigga was talking shit the entire game. This is the game-winning shot, and I'm pulling it regardless. Oh. Mm-hmm. Damn. I started late too, but I had like I was like, bro, I was just telling my mom like it was just a dope moment. I'm 24 now, you know. Reference intended. Yeah, he got 2K. Hop on 2K. We was finna play Star Wars, but you came back, and I'm talking basketball, so I think it's more of a 2K vibe. Unless he just feel, bro, it's up to you. I'm a hoop for a little bit until a reasonable hour, because I need to get some sleep at some point. Unless I'm pulling an all-nighter, we'll figure that out. What's good, Kobe? We talking about you right now. I feel like that was him saying what's up. But shit, what was I finna say? God damn. Hey, I can go back. Hold on. Y'all stand by. I'm gonna go back in the video and figure out what the fuck I was finna say. See, that's the power of being able to go back. This is why we record. Okay, so I was saying, hopefully I'll put a little comment, skip ahead. I was telling my mom recently in my life about like, it's one thing to like see your son do something, but like when you break it down, like I'm a deep person and I'm blessed to have a mom that's a deep thinker too. So I'm able to break shit down to her about things that she would never physically be able to experience. You see what I'm saying? Like as a dude going on, coming to the court and the energy of the atmosphere, I'm able to explain to her what it was like not being respected and then earning the respect of your peers. You feel me? But one of the things I know for a fact I was telling her is we the same age, bro. I haven't taken serious shots to get my jumper right in about 2 good years of my life. 2 good years, like a good workout where I'm sweating just jumpers, just trying to get my shot right, like I do this shit professionally, when I clearly don't, when all I'm doing is harming my body and wasting energy. But nigga, it's important to me, right? 2 years. I've taken 2 years off, and niggas would still not have caught up to how many jumpers I've taken in my lifetime to be able to have a good jump shot. And that's a fact. I don't care how much work you put in right now. I have not played competitive in 2 years. You still have not caught up to where I left off. Because this is what I did. Like when there was the gym that got built not too far from where I live, used to open at 8 a.m. I was out there at 7:52, dribbling, waiting for the lady to come unlock the door so I could go inside and get my first shot up, the first dribble in the gym. Fuck with me. So later on in the day, you getting your jumpers in, nigga. I took the first bounce. I'm in a full sweat by the time you get to the court. That was my edge. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I wouldn't have slept. No kids. I wouldn't have slept. I'd have stayed up through that one. I'd have just been like, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. But like, that's just what I mean by in the title of this video, Kobe's influence, because that's just what he did for the game of basketball, and he demonstrated that it's possible. If you genuinely believe in yourself and put work in, you can do something. I've had some good ass games. I've hit some shots, and I feel like there's more niggas with stories like mine. I've hit some jumpers, man, in my life that could have made me famous, but like it's so wild how like of all people that put themselves on platforms, I'm somebody that should have been on every fucking platform, but I just don't do that. I'm not comfortable being like, hey man, make sure you hit the like button and follow and subscribe. I just don't do that shit. If I get to the court, I'm not begging for your attention. Like, hey bro, make sure you watch me play this next game, okay? It's just what it feels like to me. Your both of your statements are 100% valid. No, no, you're listen, what you're saying is true, and I don't want you as somebody that cares about the me as a person and the way I think to think that I'm not taking that into consideration. But with that taken into consideration, I'm still honest enough to know I can't. Like I can't, the words can't come out my mouth to be like, make sure you please hit the button so I know that you care about something I did. That's what it feels like. Bro, you know what I mean? Even if I say it, even if I mention it, it feels like it's like bro, that's like your boy next to you. This nigga counting hundreds and thousands in front of you. Meanwhile, you gotta pay your rent and you short $100. That moment of, hey man, make sure you look out for me, like just like asking, I don't do that. I would much prefer to figure it out. I would rather have one follower who really gives a fuck than have 100,000 who is just like, oh, he did say follow. I'm gonna hit the follow button because he said follow. He said follow. I'm gonna stay in the slums forever. You right, bro. Nah, you know what it is? And I stand behind this statement. I made this reference to a coworker. There's a lady who understood. I'm more of a generation for radio or that era, right? So I feel like the same way Twitch came out later on, like YouTube was an afterthought at one point in time. Niggas was using other things, and YouTube came along and it took over. The same way TikTok right now is the main craze of what people are getting into recently. So I feel like the app that I'm gonna blow up on doesn't exist yet. The things that it needs to do, the think about which we can do right now just on our PlayStation app. That shit was like a pipe dream when we was on PS3. You know what I'm saying? An app that we can what? Talk to what? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the app that is gonna exist on the iPhone 12 or 27, whatever the fuck. I think I'm more suited to be like a late night talk show host kind of hologram in your living room, you know? And everybody gets like the desk, and then like phew, my hologram pops up in your living room, and I'm like, hey, how's going on? It's a show. It's a new version of what everyone has been doing for decades. That's the only thing I can see myself doing. Because this social media shit with my phone trying to get a good angle, it's just not happening, man. It's just not me. I can't. I do it just cause. That's kind of like what's going on with me. Like I'm not built to be an employee. Cause like management likes it when they walk up to you and you start working harder cause they're looking, right? But I take that to a deeper level, a human level. I work hard regardless. So because I do that, when you walk up, you're so used to people putting in extra effort because you're looking, when I'm already putting that same effort in naturally. So it's going to look the same when you're looking and not looking. So they feel like he's not doing his job. Like it fucks with their head because I'm not regular. Nah, I'm going to do it how I do it. I'm only capable of being me. I'm not going to do it how you want me to do it. Nah, that's not happening. Do you even want it done? If we're arguing about this right now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just I'm not built to be someone's employee. I'm not built to be, yes sir. I'm more so of a, hey, here's an idea. Go let them know that this is how this is finna go. And if they don't like it, then we don't have to do any sort of business at all. Honestly, I can go now. You know what I mean? That's the type of fucking, that's my career. That's my life. That's the person I need to be, because I can't do just how the world operates right now. And I did say this a year ago or 2 years ago, how the world operates is not suited for my personality, right? And then it's crazy how COVID happens. Forgive me for flagging my video saying that word, but like how that happens and the whole world flips completely. So it's just wild to me. No comment. Which is always the safest statement. You want to hear something interesting about YouTube? Sure. Okay. So what happens is whenever you make a video, along with obviously recording the video and the audio, YouTube generates a script of the entire frame of the video, and it reviews it for keywords and phrases, and that's part of how the algorithm works. So like the same way you would write out a script for a show or a movie or whatever, as soon as you go live and you do whatever you do, a script is physically being generated. It is actually happening right now as I speak. It's pretty cool. I didn't know that until recently. So let me ask you guys, Mr. YouTuber who's been doing this, or whoever the fuck is listening to this, what does your script say? Please make sure you hit that. No, I don't want that anywhere. Even though I've said it obviously in this video, I didn't say it for the reference point or for what it's intended. therefore in which my script still stands better than yours. Like imagine if we're all old men one day and the internet's just a memory, huh? Did you ever think about that? Then all you'll have is the physical script of, you know, what you did. You'll have a transcript of your experiences. That's what I want. I want a collection of what I was doing at this point in time. Meanwhile, you're doing whatever. Hitting the wall. We do need a third. This ain't gonna work. That's all I'm saying. I hope somewhere at some point in time somebody like wipes off, like this is gonna be the digital version of an old dusty textbook. You know? Like one day, years from now, someone's gonna be like, wait a minute, he did fucking upload videos and say shit. Hold on. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want from this as well. Because I know it's gonna happen. Eventually I'm gonna be something. Somewhere. Hopefully not something where I have to delete all of these things. I want to be in a position where I can broadcast who I am as a human being straightforward. You know? I want all of this. I'm transparency is the way. This is the way. Speaking of, this is the way. Yo, I got about 20 minutes until the season finale of The Mandalorian pops up. That's gonna be, unless I'm tripping and it's not this week, it's like next week or something. That's some Disney stuff. You trying to go to rec? Is that where you're going? Is that what's going on? But yeah, all that talking I just did. And I remember I have food. Yes, this is when the human aspect kicks in. You know, I am mortal. I am. Believe it or not. Yeah. I gotta share that idea with the old TikToker. That's what, yo, this is British Latina. I've never seen a British Latina. It was amazing. I was amazed. It's incredible. Like I just like, you know how you're just an American sometimes and you just don't understand like the rest of the world sometimes. That was me. I'm just like, so Latino people went to England. I never thought. $2K. Yeah. Yeah, I was just playing with you a second. Oh yeah, he does. He does have 2K. What's he playing? What you want? He's in Call of Duty again. Oh God. I go check on the party screen as it's time to spin the wheel. Oh, let's see what it is. You know what? I'll take VC. I'll take it. 500, I'll take it. I lucked out. It could have been a goddamn tattoo. 500. Hey man, I'm trying to look on the bright side. I could do a lot with that. I could flip that 500 VC and buy another shirt. Yo, honestly, I feel like 2K22 next gen, you can start selling VC. Niggas, there's gonna be a nigga in the corner. You gonna come in to spin the wheel. It's gonna be a nigga in the corner like, yeah, I got him. I got a half price. I got a half price. How much you need? You need 200. You need 200 VC right now, bro. You just go for the 500 package, bro. You could rep up right now. You a bum ass, broke ass nigga. Broke ass nigga. Walk up, the man's over here. Yo, you look like you really need some VC right now. Like I got you. Listen, I give it to you a quarter of the price, but you just gotta pay me double when you get more. Sound good? You just gonna walk off? Bro, I'm trying to get you right. You know what? This guy needs some too. Yo, I got the VC. It's gonna be a dude. I'm telling you. 2K22. Yo, I got the VC. How much you yo? Do what? You have to what? Come on. Let's get out of here. If you ain't trying to lose, then try to win. That's how that works. So what's up? Let's go. Let's get a rec game. We'll know by the end of that rec game whether or not we should be playing 2K. If not, I'm gonna hop on some stizzy Star Wars, and I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do. So I'll be playing Star Wars while I watch The Mandalorian. It's a nice vibe. I don't know if I want YouTube to experience it with me. You know what? Why not? You know, I'll toss a little TikTok video in between that, and at some point in time, you guys will meet each other. My TikTok account and YouTube. Just not the time. It's not time yet. You're not ready. I'm a weirdo. Normal is overrated. And I don't dance. I'm so proud. I only danced in one video. It's because my little sister wanted me to. And I couldn't tell little sis no. She looked at me like, can we make a TikTok? And I'm just like, yes. And he shares the same birthday with my son. They're similar. Only Zay was quiet. He was sneaky with his late night antics. This kid is bold. Little bro is bold. He just be like, good morning. I'm like, dude, it's 3 a.m. Yo, bro, let me get a hug. He's 4. He just be like, one time I was using the restroom and this Super Saiyan strong child like broke the door. Like he's 4. He just like, and then the door was no longer in the same condition from when it began. And what did he want? That's a good question. He wanted to say hi. He just wanted to say hi. Oh my God. Is he doing it again? You should go do that. I would strongly recommend you go do that. Now, I'm not your daddy. It's big bro, but you're close. My son's a few miles away. Alright, hold on. Let's go see what little bro needs. He's struggling. Like every time I'm on a team, it's the team with the lower overall. What's going on? What y'all trying to say? Oh man, I'm lagging already. My man's just dancing and twerking. Alright. You like the way that girl. You know what? If I could remix the song, I would do the Perry the Platypus. She liked the way that I can't Perry. Okay, I disconnected my phone. So maybe my connection might sustain. If not, I'm gonna have to end this stream. You guys don't get to see any actual ball. Oh yeah, nah, this is atrocious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this. Nah. Oh nah, baby, no. It's been